Welcome to Anteater Stadium on the campus of UC Irvine, where the Orange County Blues are getting set to clash with the Harrisburg City Islanders. Mark Serber alongside Brad Paul. And Brad, this is a huge 3 points that the Orange County Blues need against a very talented Harrisburg City Islanders squad. And 3 points tonight would be a big shot in the arm, especially with the LA Galaxy 2 looming on Sunday.
Yeah, they got off to a fast start last week. Giovanni Santana scoring his first career professional goal in the 9th minute against the LA Galaxy 2, which was looking very well for the OC Blues. But that kind of awoke the LA Galaxy 2, and they controlled much of the possession for the rest of the game, including scoring 3 goals in the second half. The OC Blues are going to have to shore up their defense and figure out a better way to attack to get some goals in the back of the net tonight.
Well, for Orange County, plenty of changes made to the 18-man roster, 5 new players coming in. But the biggest surprises is that goalkeeper, where Mohamed Mohammadi comes in for Patrick McLean. And due to that 88th minute red card on Fabrice Gautreau against the LA Galaxy 2, the Orange County Blues have brought in Rashawn McKenzie on loan from the Portland Timbers, and he will get the start tonight in the center of defense.
And for Harrisburg City Islanders, the player we want to look for tonight is Clesio Bouquet. Excuse me on that pronunciation there. He has been the one generating all the offensive attack for Harrisburg. They have yet to score a goal, but the Mozambique international that's gotten some World Cup qualifying games in this year, it figures to be around all the attack tonight. And also, we want to look for, coming off the bench, Edinho Jr., He is from Blackburn Rovers and a former U19 international from Portugal. Expect him to generate a spark in the second half.
There's so much talent on this Harrisburg City Islanders squad. 4 players on loan from the Philadelphia Union, and they controlled most of both of their games, but failed to score against Wilmington, in which Bauke hit the post, and unlucky against the Dayton Dutch Lions, in which there was a very contentious penalty in the 41st minute. Many of the Harrisburg City Islanders players and coaching staff saying that Nick Noble never touched Schoenfeld as he went to ground, but Schoenfeld stepped up to the spot, put it past Noble, and once again, Harrisburg City unable to hit the back of the net. But you have the feeling that if they score tonight, it might just open the floodgates, especially with the likes of Bauke, Edinho, as you said, coming off the bench, and also the fact that last year this team had scoring very spread out. Christian Hernandez, 5 goals. McLaughlin, 5 goals around that area. So this is a team that once they score, can score, and they led the league last year with 55 goals in 26 games in the USL Pro before falling in the quarterfinals to eventual runners-up Charlotte.
Yeah, they've made some changes here. They've lost a lot of players from last year's squad, which you said led the league in scoring, but they have younger and more on-the-ball skill finesse players, and that is what they're hoping tonight will help them generate that offense and finally get a goal, as this is going to be their 3rd game of the 2014 campaign season.
And the biggest loss for Harrisburg City Islanders fans was that of Lucky Mukasana and Sene Torre. Mukasana last year, 13 goals, Torre 11. So they're missing 24 of their 55 goals from last year, with Mukasana going to Tampa Bay and Sene Torre going to San Antonio. As we take a look, Orange County Blues 1-3-0 to Harrisburg City Islanders 0-1-1. The Blues in 11th place, Harrisburg City in last place, but still plenty of times as they have 3 games in hand over the LA Galaxy 2. Richie Marquez and Jimmy McLaughlin, Christian Hernandez, and Pedro Ribeiro all on loan from Philadelphia. The 0-0 draw with Wilmington earned Nick Noble his 14th shutout as he became the all-time shutout clean sheet holder for the Harrisburg City Islanders. For the LA Galaxy, did real well in that 2-1 win against the Sacramento Republic. Goals on PK from Alan Russell, and then a glorious free kick from Stephen Okai. And then Seth Moses and Stephen Okai were named to the USL Pro Team of the Week after that win, but then they collapsed against the Galaxy, like you said, in that second half. But Giovanni Santana, you talked about him scoring his first professional goal on the same exact field where he played his college ball with Cal State Dominguez Hills. And as we said, the rematch with the LA Galaxy 2 will be on Sunday at 4 p.m., and you can catch Brad and I with all the action right here on the Orange County Blues FC YouTube page. And 2 3-1 losses against the LA Galaxy, too. And the team was 8-3-3 at home last year, and that's what really helped propel them to the playoffs. They're 1-0-1 this year, but a win tonight against an Islander squad that's going to come out very, very hungry, like I said, would be a huge shot in the arm as they look to put their season off and running, the Orange County Blues.
They definitely want to get that victory tonight as they're going into the momentum this weekend matchup. They don't want to look past Harrisburg City Islanders tonight, though. This is going to be a young squad. They have yet to give up a goal in open play. The goal they gave up was on a PK, like we had mentioned earlier, but it's going to be very big for this weekend matchup. They want to make that LA Galaxy OC Blues rivalry just right up the 405, and in order for them to be competitors and be at the top of the league, they really need to turn around and get this win tonight.
Well, Harrisburg City Islanders lead the all-time series 4-1-4. The only blemish on their record coming back on City Island, the Skyline Sports Complex, on July 10th last year when the Blues ran out 4-2 winners. But other than that, it's been all the City Islanders in this rivalry, except for when they come out here. Bill Betcher was telling me this is a very tough place to play. Most of the games are one-goal games, are tie games. And like you said, a lot of younger players coming into this squad, but also for Harrisburg City, a lot of more technical players, smaller players. Harrisburg City used to be known as a team that was very physical and would really give you that kind of battle. And that's what Bill Betcher still wants the cornerstone of his team to be, hard work and defense. But this is a team that's much more skillful, more technical, and more attack-minded with the likes of the young players bought in. Christian Hernandez has the ability to take over games as he has great vision in the midfield. And Jimmy McLaughlin as well is very dangerous at creating off the dribble. So this Orange County back line, which has been breached several times this season, 9 goals, the second worst in the USL Pro in just 4 games, needs to be very careful here tonight.
And what makes this matchup even greater is that this is the only meeting between these two squads on the season. The OC Blues will not be going out back east to play Harrisburg on their friendly confines. So this is going to be the only matchup, and they definitely want to make their only appearance tonight victorious and getting that 3 points. But Harrisburg City, look for them to continue this defensive stronghold they've had. Now, they've only played 2 games while the OC Blues have had 4, but look for the floodgates to open up if Harrisburg City can get one in the net. But OC Blues changing up their lineup, different guys in there due to a red card, some injuries, expect a change, and they went kind of direct at the LA Galaxy 2 last week. Look for them to play more out of the back and work it up. They really want to control the midfield tonight. If they could do that, they could look to play point man up top, Alan Russell, the captain, and he could distribute.
And another notable absence for the Orange County Blues is Sungjung Kim, who hurt his arm in the 61st minute in a clash with Rafael Garcia against the LA Galaxy 2 last Saturday night. And Kim's arm is actually in a cast, but they're hoping that he might be back for Sunday. As we take a look, the 2 teams walking out, we're going to listen to the introductions and the playing of our national anthem. And then it's the Orange County Blues versus the Harrisburg City Islanders coming up right here. You're watching USL Pro on the Orange County Blues YouTube channel. Oh, Brad, something I wasn't expecting to see is no player introductions. So that's pretty interesting as we get started for this game. The Orange County Blues are in their alternate white kits with blue shorts and white socks, and the Harrisburg City Islanders in their traditional blue shirts, white socks, or white shorts rather, and blue socks. As we get ready for this game, we can give you the starting lineups. Nick Noble is back for his third season, leads the team not only in wins, games played by a goalkeeper, minutes played by a goalkeeper, including every minute last season, shutouts, as we talked about, in which he overtook the earlier goalkeeper with that 14th against Wilmington, and pretty much everything else you can think of. Nick Noble has done it, has also spent some time with the LA Galaxy and the Chicago Fire, as well as over in Sweden. Pedro Ribeiro was a forward in college, but with the injury to Andrew Cody, who's a fractured ankle, he has been moved back to the central position along the back line, where he will partner with Richie Marquez. Rafael Cox gets a start. Matthew Boehner, James McLaughlin, Jan Ekra, Jason Peltier. Happy birthday to him as he turns 29 today. Morgan Langley, Christian Hernandez, and Claudio Boke getting the start tonight. For the Los Angeles Blues, Alan Russell getting the start up top. No surprise for the captain there. Christopher Santana getting his first start. Josh Suggs back for his third stint with the club. Mirshad Momeni, number 13, will line up in midfield. Giovanni Santana gets yet another start for the club. Stephen Okai, Gabriel Gonzalez. Rashawn McKenzie makes his debut in a Blues jersey. Taylor P., another player on loan from the Portland Timbers. Seth Moses and Mohamed Mohammadi in goal as we are underway here from the campus of UC Irvine and Eater Stadium. And it's Harrisburg who has possession to start this one out. Bad giveaway in the midfield. And something could be on here for the Blues. Looking to swing this one into the box. And it's dealt with well by Marquez.
The head coach of your Orange County Blues is John Spencer.
Neatly done, and the quick shot on. And Noble did well to get down as that one was creeping in. So the first chance of the game goes to Orange County inside the first 20 seconds, but you can't give the ball away that cheaply in the midfield if you're Harrisburg.
You got to like that attacking idea by the OC Blues, putting the pressure on early, just like they did against the Los Angeles Galaxy 2 in the last game. Wasn't a bad shot from 35 out. I would do it every time at the start of the game.
Well stepped in front of Bauke. Over to Mirshad Momeni. 26-year-old Iranian looking to run. And he gets the overlap from McKenzie. Or Moses, rather. And Moses has his pocket picked. Harrisburg looking to build out of the back, but good high pressure from the Orange County Blues.
Gotta like these clean white kits here for the OC Blues tonight. We have a Thursday night matchup before heading into the weekend here.
We should also mention that head coach Darius Yazdani not on the bench tonight as he was given a red card against the LA Galaxy 2. General manager John Spencer taking his place on the pine over on the far side. Ekra giving watch as the Blues pass it around the back. Bauke chasing.
And this is good right here for the OC Blues, getting their new faces involved, getting touches, getting everyone familiar as they could go on the attack. But it's still very early. You want to just feel each other out, get possession, but you got to like the quick open opportunity on the giveaway from Harrisburg that the OC Blues had.
Speaking of giveaways, a giveaway to Ekra. Bouquet plays it out wide. Langley tries to put it in. Chance for Ekra. Quickly closed down. That was a crucial intervention as white jerseys collapsed on him. However, still with it at the top of the box, and it's left over. And good recovery run to get that ball out for the Orange County Blues. Now Momeni looking to start something down this wing. And getting back was Christian Hernandez. 20-year-old in his second season on loan from the Philadelphia Union, doing the defensive work as well. Good recovery speed from him to not only get that ball but win the foul.
The OC Blues want to play possession, but you don't want to do it in the back of your own half when you have pressure from Bouquet up front. There was a giveaway, and it was almost a good opportunity for Harrisburg.
And we have to apologize to our viewers as we were given about 7 different pronunciations for Clesio Bauke. So for getting it wrong, we apologize as Ekra gets it over to Hernandez. Lovely middle move to skip past one. Plays it inside. Great sliding challenge. Something still on here for Harrisburg. And the ball played right back to McKenzie, who's able to get it out. Orange County finally able to work it into some space at the second time of asking. That's a good ball into the channel for Momani. Momani going one-on-one now, plays it back. Unfortunate slip there, and it will give the ball right back to Jan Ekra.
On that last opportunity for Harrisburg, everyone was being unselfish, passing the ball. Take that shot. You're at the 18-yard box. Test the keeper, Mohammed, for the Blues. He is the backup. He has yet to see some action. Get him his touches, see what he could do.
Cox loves to get up and down the flanks for Harrisburg City Islanders. McLaughlin cuts inside and finds Hernandez. Little ball in for Jan Ekra. Plays catch with Hernandez. Hernandez looking to go at the gap. Ekra trying to engineer a little bit of space at the top of the box. Has he found it? And the block took the sting out of the shot, but it will be at the expense of a corner kick. First of the game for the Harrisburg City Islanders.
And Harrisburg City Islanders doing a good job of finding the holes in the OC Blues defense. OC Blues had 10 men back. However, quick little 1-2 touch passes and a leave off leads to a corner kick for Harrisburg.
Such actions will be arrested and escorted off the premises.
Nike is a proud sponsor of USL Pro. Follow @Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike soccer information. As this is an in-swinger from the near side, Ribeiro got up, almost got his head on it. Second chance, and Ribeiro's effort is blocked. Bought back down by McLaughlin, and that was ambitious.
Good opportunity for Harrisburg as the ball found the feet of Ribeiro. Great defense standing in front of it from Okai. And McLaughlin takes a shot wide, and they'll have an opportunity here and a goal kick for the OC Blues.
Against the Dayton Dutch Lions, the criticism of the Harrisburg City Islanders was that they did really well to get the ball into the final third, but they lacked invention around the penalty area to find that final ball to get that goal. Can they do that here tonight against an Orange County Blues defense that has been rather shaky? Only Pittsburgh has given up more goals this season than the Orange County Blues, but they're on the attack here. Brilliant touch to bring it down, the chance, and Noble's beaten. And in the 6th minute, Orange County has the lead. Christopher Santana on his debut scores, and it's been the Santana brothers who've been getting the job done for the Blues.
And if we look at the replay, what a one touch over the defender, brings it down, slots it in the right corner. No chance for Noble. Great opportunity. And like we said last game, off to a quick start, and it's OC Blues 1, Harrisburg City Islanders 0. And we are in the 6th minute. What an unbelievable touch by Santana. Couldn't have been a better opportunity for the Blues right there.
Well, when you looked at that replay, did you feel that Richie Marquez could have gotten over a bit quicker?
He let the ball float, and Santana took advantage and went to the ball and made that great touch over. Great, excellent one touch, put it down on his right foot. One touch after that, slotted it past Noble in the low right-hand corner. No chance. Great goal.
Well, just the second goal conceded in 2 games in 6 minutes for the Harrisburg City Islanders. The first from open play is Christopher Santana, the rookie out of UC Irvine, scoring his first professional goal in the same place where he played his college ball. Interesting story about Santana. Chivas USA wanted to sign him when he was 18. He chose to go to UC Irvine instead.
He's familiar here to the confines at Anteater Stadium, and just like Giovanni Santana scoring his first professional goal at his college home, Christopher Santana doing the same.
I guess the brother saying anything you can do, I can do better. McLaughlin working his way inside, and a good job of tracking back. Played out wide, chance to send this one into the mix. Well defended. And another counterattack could be on here for the Blues. And that's a bit of a cynical foul, but a professional one as well, as it stops the counterattack. However, referee Christopher Calderon was never going to go to his book that early in the game.
And we could see Harrisburg putting together passes, getting in the OC Blues defense, playing with the ball on their side. But they need to be more physical and go straight towards the goal.
Here's Ekra out of Lyon's Youth Academy. Well stepped in before McLaughlin could get to it. 1-0 Orange County in the 9th minute. Goal scored by Christopher Santana, his first of his first professional season. Moses was closed down by McLaughlin, but wins the throw-in. Giovanni Santana trying to turn. Cox getting back well. Was looking for Nobles, the safety valve. Instead had to turn it outside. A great work and patience by Cox under pressure to get that ball out. Pelletier loses out, and that's a hard foul. And is that going to be the game's first yellow card? No, says the referee.
Foul.
Just once again, you talk about the fact that referees don't like to go to their book early.
No, you want to set the pace for the game and make the action flow smoothly. Nobody likes to see that injury time after issuing out cards. And the ref elects to keep it in his pocket.
Pelletier and Hernandez were both in the vicinity. As a free kick. Good trajectory on that ball. Played in toward the back post, and the header just missed. And it will be a goal kick for Nick Noble.
Now what the OC Blues want to do here is they do not want to get caught off guard being in an attacking mode, as they already scored the game's first goal. They have to sit back, play their soccer that they know they can, stay in their formation as they're not to get countered here, as Harrisburg wants to equalize this up before half.
Well, still plenty of time as we're in just the 10th minute of the first half. Pelletier, the birthday boy, won the first header. Second, though, went to the Orange County Blues. Well won, and the through ball will go all the way to Muhammad Mohammadi, who comes to the extreme of his box to claim it. Floated into the air, looking for McLaughlin. Moses wins the battle. Mirshad Momeni, little flick on for Moses. And overran it, and McLaughlin looks to run. Hernandez trying to play it through for Bauke. Nicely done by Moses. Pass not as good, however. McLaughlin looking to see if he can punish Moses and the Blues for that turnover. Ekra has a little bit of space. Shoots it right at Mohammadi, who got down well.
Hey fans, be sure to
McLaughlin did a good job to find Ekra there, but as we could see on that last possession, maybe Harrisburg had a little bit of a scouting report as they tried to go with that through ball over the top. The Blues need to look for that, as they've been susceptible to that all season long. As you said, giving up the second most goals in the league at 9. So good job right there for the Blues to hold strong and gain possession.
A 36-year-old Mohammadi, joining last year from Ra'an, has played 18 years for 9 different clubs in Iran before coming over here, and has one cap for the Iranian national team. Even at 36, he's looking pretty nimble in goal to start this game out.
Yeah, that was a good shot by Ekra right there, but Mohammadi went to his left very well, made sure there was no rebound, and gained possession for the OC Blues.
Alan Russell, the lone striker up top. And the question is whether or not that's going to be a throw or a free kick. The way the referees come over, it looks like it's going to be on the ground. So another chance for the Blues to send this one into the danger area.
Blues sending men forward. You got to make sure to not get countered here.
That's another good ball, the header. Always curling wide of goal. But they're creating chances, the Orange County Blues. Two excellent balls played in.
And if we
from
look at
those
the
free
replay
kicks.
right there, he just couldn't get his head turned all the way to square it up to goal. Good opportunity, nice try, but Harrisburg will earn themselves a goal kick.
Bill Betcher, however, cannot be happy with the marking there, as Mirshad Momeni was given a free header but was unable to make it count. As here's Ekra. And there's that through ball that the Blues have been struggling with all season. But Bauke Perhaps frustrated by the fact that he's been unable to score through these first 3 games. Not the best contact on that one, not hit with enough pace or power, and Mohammadi is able to claim it.
Ekra had a great opportunity, put that ball through, but not with enough pace to put it on Clesio's stride. And good job by Mohammed as he was there to clean it up.
Hernandez out wide for Cox, getting forward once again. Another good ball in, headed down. McLaughlin takes over the top of the box. He looks to shoot. Oh, so close from McLaughlin as Mohammadi watched that fizz just wide of his far post.
McLaughlin tried to bend that one in into the upper right corner, but Harrisburg is doing a good job of getting the ball around the 25, 18-yard box. As you look at the replay, the ball falls down to McLaughlin's feet, touches it out to his right, and he only could go in that right corner. Great job by shutting down his angle, and goal kick for the OC Blues.
Harrisburg starting to pressure higher up the field, and it's opened up the space for Allen Russell. Nifty little touchback. And the Blues doing much better job of getting players to pour forward as this one sent to the far side, but not over the head of Cox.
Mark, one thing that you could really see here is that the OC Blues are doing a great job of communicating. They're really making sure that they're doing those overlapping runs and replacing in defense as to not get countered attacked, something we weren't seeing earlier on in the season.
A good work on the far side, but it will be at the expense of a throw-in for the Harrisburg City Islanders, looking to equalize in the 15th minute. Both teams have had their chances, but so far it's been only Christopher Santana who converted in the 6th minute. And perhaps we're about to witness a long throw here. It's the cavalry coming up from the back for the Harrisburg City Islanders. And Blues are able to deal with the first ball. Not the second, however. Marquez looking to get it back, Marquez. And a good job by the Blues to hunt and Pax try and win that ball back. Oh, and McLaughlin was lurking at the far post. And then the shot dragged wide. The Blues escape once again.
Yes, right there. They leaving that back post open. There was a man behind the defense. If that ball had just gone over Moses and Rashawn McKenzie, that could have been a wide open shot on goal against Mohammed.
Mohammadi getting ready to take this goal kick in the 16th minute.
Compete Sports Performance and Rehab is the
Visit the
official
USL Pro
OC
fan
Blues
page
athletic
on
training
Facebook
partner.
at facebook.com/USL Pro. You can get updates on this game and more and see if the Blues can get a second goal. However, strong defending in the corner. And a foul is called on, believe, Okai.
It looks like number 18, Seth Moses there committing the foul.
And Moses will get the game's first yellow.
It's going to come here in the 17th minute.
Yellow card
Maybe a little bit of a
issued to Seth
frustration
Moses.
foul as Moses was bumped off the ball in the corner. No call. Thought he should have earned one.
That's Andrew Ribeiro, who's struggling a little bit, playing in place of the injured Cody Andrews. The rookie on loan from the Philadelphia Union had 31 goals and 26 assists as a forward at Coastal Carolina, where the Brazilian was named the Big South Offensive Player of the Year, and then as well has been all Big South for the last 3 years of his college career. So this is a player that can play in many positions for Bill Betcher. Momani. Little touch back. And Mohammadi's the safety valve.
Smart decision there to pull that one back and regain the attack as the OC Blues were running off into an offside position. Good job to pull that one back.
McKenzie. Out wide, but just a bit too far, and Harrisburg will get it back in the 18th minute. This is Hernandez. Looking to flick it into Bauke. Orange County's attack fizzles out, and the chance could be on here. Well read. A good sliding challenge. But it will be an LA Blues thrown in the 19th minute. So we'd like to welcome everybody watching this USL Pro match on YouTube, and a special shout out to the City Island hecklers and the Sons of the Susquehanna who are watching back in and around the Pennsylvania capital. Thank you for staying up late with us tonight for this match.
Nike is a proud sponsor of USL Pro. Follow @Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike soccer information.
Good crisp passing from the Blues. Alan Russell wanted it outside, but that pass just overcooked. And Harrisburg escaped.
One thing Harrisburg is doing well is they're having hold of possession in the midfield, but they just can't get the numbers in the attacking third. They're going at it against 8 men in the defense for the OC Blues with only 6 attackers. They need to get more men up, as they won't be able to crack that defense at a disadvantage.
Foul called in midfield. And Harrisburg wanted to play quickly, and they do. Hernandez. 20-year-old gets it out wide. Ribeiro to work it out of the back. Okay, coming in. Muscled off the ball. And Orange County looking to start the counter. It's 2-on-2 going the other way. Russell has Mershad Momeni overlapping him. Little touch on from Momeni. Momeni showed a bit too much of it, but was able to win it back. Still has Marquez on him, now doubled by Cox and Marquez. However, poor ball out by Cox. And the cross is on and flicked on. Otherwise, there was a Blues player lurking at the back post. Okai. Great ball into the feet of Moses. Tries to slip it into the middle, but it bypasses everyone and will go out for a goal kick.
That was a great opportunity right there for the OC Blues. Alan Russell just wasn't able to get that touch out to Momeni on the outside. Maybe would have liked to see him hold on to it just a little bit longer, as they could have had a 2-on-1 attack at the end. But opportunity goes wasted here, and Harrisburg looks to go back up the field.
Banner sent it long for Bauke. Into the middle for Ekra. That pass smartly read. And this one given right back to Ribeiro. The Brazilian. Brilliant long diagonal ball to the far side. Neatly brought down. And Suggs doing a good job on that far side not to allow the player to get to the byline.
Great defense right there, cutting off the angle, not allowing the cross, and in return earning a free kick.
Fans, make sure to follow @USL Pro on Twitter for all the latest updates. And of course, USL Pro, the Orange County Blues, and the City Islanders all tweeting this one live. So make sure to join the Orange County Blues and the City Islanders on Twitter as well as USL Pro. The Blues are at OC Blues FC, and the Harrisburg City Islanders are at City_Islanders. And Brad, you still need a Twitter account.
It is currently being made as we speak. I have somebody there working on it for me.
Seth Moses looking to venture into the attack. And Ribeiro showing his strength. Hernandez. And McLaughlin just running out of real estate. Blues throwing in the 23rd minute. Seth Moses, just like Cox on the same side, loves to get forward at every opportunity. Ribeiro once again.
Hey fans, are you snapping any pictures tonight?
Momeno unable to poke it away. Giovanni Santana couldn't get there either. And Pelletier, the birthday boy, looking for that diagonal ball once again.
Suggs just did a good job right there to play it out of pressure, get the defense back and regain composure here. Gotta like those quick little turns that Clesio Bouquet does. He finds those little areas, and he got pulled down earlier, but no call.
Well, not the best ball back from Cox, and Russell's going. Space inside. And well taken away by the Harrisburg City Islanders, but the Blues maintain possession. Oh, that's a brilliant first touch. And cutting inside here, ball laid back, Russell! And it slid into the net. The flag stays down. It's 2-0 Blues.
What a goal from the OC Blues. And the initial shot from the captain, Alan Russell. But it looks like it's going to be Christopher Santana getting that second goal of the match, if they give him credit here.
Well, you tell forwards to always assume that the ball is going to go through.
Right here, he makes that cross to the near post, and it just tips off Noble and into the back of the net.
And Santana does get the final touch. Alan Russell with his second assist of the season, as the Blues have a 2-0 lead against the Harrisburg City Islanders.
Let's hear it for that OC Blues goal.
It was a great job by Christopher Santana to continue his run. As he saw the ball went to the near post, he continued his run to the back post. And they always teach you that as a kid in soccer, never ever stop your run. And he becomes the award winner of that second goal. And he has two tonight, giving the OC Blues that 2-0 lead here in the first half.
Neatly turned in the long ball, looking for Momeni. Skips all the way to Noble. Noble brings it out, looking for McLaughlin. Moses too strong for him in the air. Okai has 2 goals himself, both on free kicks. Pretty much carbon copies. And any free kick in and around the box, and you can bet that Okai is going to go for his 3rd free kick goal of the year. But the Blues looking strong here, especially on the counter. However, this time Santana sees the flag up against him.
Great work along the left side there for the OC Blues, bringing it up. Unfortunate offside trap was in order for Harrisburg, as they need to stop the momentum of the OC Blues. They are just driving it right down their throats right now. But they're not just kicking the long ball like they were trying to go direct against the LA Galaxy 2. They're playing well, great switch balls across the field and really working that attack.
Moses. Mohammedi's the safety valve. Bauke chasing him. And Ekra late in arriving. Turned to the midfield by Giovanni Santana. And this one just sent down. And we'll roll out of bounds for a goal kick in the 27th minute. Mark Serber alongside Brad Paul here at Anteater Stadium, the home side with a 2-0 lead. How will Harrisburg City respond? Islander squad that led the USL Pro in goal scoring last year with 55 goals in 26 games has yet to score in over 200 minutes of play now. Started their first 3 games last year with 9 points. Have had a frustrating preseason, though, the Harrisburg City Islanders. So we'll get back to that in a second. It's a good ball back. Played across. Chance for a header, but the flag is up. Wouldn't have counted anyways. But going for the spectacular was Mirshad Momeni. Second time he's been open, but unable to get his header on target. But going back to the Harrisburg City Islanders, all the snow that ravished the East Coast this season curtailed their preseason.
And the replay right there, just over the crossbar. But it wouldn't have counted, as you said. It was an offsides call. But yes, back to the snow, Mark.
Well, they had one game against the college squad canceled because of that, and another game against another college squad canceled because they had too few players and couldn't field a side. So this is a team that Bill Betcher came into the season worried about their match fitness. However, they look to be gelling well here. So this is the most passes they've put together. Bit by design, though, from Orange County as they drop back. They do not want to get split the way they have in their last few games. Have been susceptible to that through ball or that long ball over the top. And a chance could be on here. Well stepped in at the top of the box. And a heavy challenge, but the referee will play advantage. And still down, and McLaughlin sportingly kicks it out. And it's Rashawn McKenzie, central defender on loan from Portland, who is on the ground struggling here a bit. McKenzie's done a great job so far of steadying this back line.
Doing a great job in replace of Goutreau. Looks to be okay. Just rub it off.
The picture looking good for McKenzie, as he will not have to come off because the training staff never came onto the field. Meanwhile, in the center circle, everybody except for Nick Noble and the Harrisburg City Islanders huddled together, talking about what they need to do to get back into this one. And the picture looking good for McKenzie as he will continue.
At the moment right now, best opportunities have been coming from Harrisburg City off the feet of Jan Ekra, and Clesio Bouquet.
That's one of my favorite things is McLaughlin kicked the ball out of bounds because McKenzie was hurt. And the Blues give it back to Harrisburg, but instead of giving it back to them, they send it all the way downfield and then press up. So a bit of gamesmanship, and that's a hard foul and a yellow card. So the referee goes to the book for the second time this evening. As the foul is against Christian Hernandez.
Yellow card to Harrisburg, number 23, Christian Hernandez.
Little bit of frustration there. This thing's not going Harrisburg City's way. As we see on the replay, he comes in with almost like a cleat spike to Alan Russell's foot, causing him to go down.
Suggs floats in another dangerous ball. Nobles missed it and cleared off the line.
Scores, stats, news, and more exclusively on
And the
USL
counterattack
Soccer.
still on for Harrisburg, although they only have two players forward. Now a third getting into the box. And laid back. Marquez, the center back, all the way up. Can't get his effort on frame.
Good job by the OC Blues to get back in defense and prevent the counter from Harrisburg. But what a save on Harrisburg City Islanders goal line as Noble was out and beat, and a bicycle kick saved the ball for making it 3-0 here in the first half.
So a goal kick for Mohammadi. And Brad, Marquez went for the header, but could he have bought that down and walked in on Mohammadi?
He did not know who was around him, and he was maybe a little frazzled and just thought, oh, I need to get this on goal. But he could have easily brought that down to his chest, one touch, and drilled it. But he just went ahead, took the header, and goal kick for the OC Blues.
Okay. Hunted down by Mirshad Momeni. Santana trying to turn. Good strength from him to keep possession. And the relief valve is McKenzie on the far side. Russell. Little flick on for Christopher Santana. Russell wants the ball through. Instead, it's going to go to the far side for Momeni. Momeni's first job is to keep it in, and he does that. Working against Cox along the end line. And Momeni will be whistled for putting his hands on Cox's shoulders. Now the referee tonight has been very particular about having the dead balls being put exactly where the foul occurred, which usually officials don't care if it's not close to the goal. Anything that's far away from the goal, and referees will usually be like, just go ahead and play it. But Christopher Caldron, very, very particular in where he wants the free kicks taken.
Yes, very by the book.
Hint of handball, perhaps, and the referee whistles for it.
As we saw in that last possession before the big switch came to Momeni in the corner, great triangle passing between the OC Blues, keeping that formation and allowing there to always be an open man.
Another foul on the far side.
Foul, Harrisburg.
It'll be another chance to put this ball into the melting pot for the Orange County Blues as Russell comes over. He's going to leave this one off.
Well,
5 players lining up atop the cross of the box for the Blues, and now Russell joins them.
last cross in, Nick Noble was beat and had a great bicycle kick save from one of his defensemen. Let's see how they can match up and mark on this free kick right here.
Suggs, the protagonist, swings it in. This one a bit deep. Moses trying to get up, headed away by Ribeiro. McLaughlin looking to break, and Alan Russell doing a great job tracking back. Momeni. Cox stabs it away from him. Ekra, rather. And Ekra trying to turn, and the foul is called against Momeni. Mirshad Momeni has to be careful. Most of his fouls have been ticky-tacky, but often you'll get a yellow card for something like that or for persistent fouling.
Well, you definitely don't want to get a yellow card for something like that early on. Hopefully Momeni will calm down and keep it all out on the field here.
Fans, be sure to stop by the Blues booth for your chance to win exclusive prizes like an OC Blues scarf or tickets to the next
Blues
home
win the ball
game.
back in the 35th minute.
5 minutes left to sign up for tonight's juggling contest.
Okay.
Be on the lookout for the
Moses
OC Blues
getting
street
forward,
crew
and
out
Moses
in
pulls up
tonight's
lame.
Going Out t-shirt.
And that could be a huge loss for the Orange County Blues if Moses is unable to continue. Bauke looking to run at the defense, and that's Bauke took a dive in the referee's point of view. And now Moses getting up to his feet, but still looks to be under some duress.
You never like to see that when a player is making a run and comes up lame, holding his back hamstring. It's exactly what Moses did. Because you can see there his right hamstring.
Player warming up on the far side for the Orange County Blues. His general manager, John Spencer, might have to go to his bench earlier than he had wished. And the trainer will come on here. So 37th minute, Orange County with a 2-0 lead, although Harrisburg once again have had their chances. As we'd like to remind you, USLProSoccer.com, scores, stats, news, and more exclusively on USLProSoccer.com. As you can see, Moses getting some treatment, the 20-year-old out of Baltimore, Maryland. Has had stints in the lower divisions with 2 clubs in Austria and a club in Switzerland before coming back to play in the Premier Development League with the Baltimore Bohemians. And he's been very strong for the Orange County Blues this season, one of their best players, especially coming forward. So this will add to the injury time.
This will be a much needed rest for Harrisburg as they need to try and find what is not clicking their way right now. I like the way the OC Blues match up well. As we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast, Harrisburg City is way more finesse. They still want to keep that physical mantra that they have, and not giving up any goals would constitute that, but you got to like the way the Blues match up against their finesse and their skill.
That's a good turn by Babuke, and another foul on Mirshad Momeni. And once again, we talked about constant fouling will often get you in the book. That's about the 5th or 6th foul on Momeni this evening. So Christian Hernandez standing over the set piece, asking Rafael Cox if he wants it. And now Momeni smartly comes over. Cox will make the run down the line, and this one's going to be floated into the danger area. That's a good ball to the back post, headed across, and Mohammadi ends up with it. Once again, Harrisburg created a dangerous chance, but put their effort right into the midriff of Mohamed Mohammadi.
Well, that was a good ball on the cross. They knew he couldn't get a shot on goal from the back post. Heads it back into the middle, and Marquez just heads it right down at the feet of Mohamed. He needs to find the corner. Great opportunity. Fortunate for the OC Blues. As we see on the replay, back post, Clesio brings it down, and Marquez just right at Mohamed. Way to stand strong there and not give up a rebound.
Hernandez looking for options, finds Cox. Venturing forward once again, looking to combine with McLaughlin. Instead, he goes back to Hernandez. Ekra trying to dance his way through a very crowded midfield. Tries to win it back as well, but is whistled for the foul. Ekra growing up in the Lyon youth system. Lyon, of course, winning 7 straight French titles in the last decade.
And you know, Mark, I've been really impressed with the job that Gabriel Gonzalez has been doing tonight. He hasn't had very many touches, but his touches have been well worth it, setting up his players on those diagonal runs.
Mohammadi hoofs it downfield as Moses on the ground once again. Oh, and Russell Allen and Giovanni Santana just not on the same page, as Allen Russell put the perfect ball through, and Santana just didn't read it, went too late, and that's going to be the end of the night for Moses. As he goes down once again, is going to have to limp off. And you can see the frustration on the face of Nick Noble, beaten twice tonight. The first goal, he was left for dead. In the second goal, I know Noble will want that one back, considering he was able to get his fingertips to it.
Moses taking his time getting off here. Don't want to injure that hamstring any further.
Well, we're into the final 5 minutes of first half normal time. However, you have to feel with the injuries and the goals, could be as many as 3 to 4 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. As Noble rolls it to the far side.
Dr. Bradley Greenbaum is the official doctor of the OC Blues. Dr. Greenbaum is located in Irvine.
Momeni, for the moment, has dropped back to the outside right position.
www.ocsportsmed.com.
So Chris Cortez will be the first player to make his way from the bench this evening for the Orange County Blues, replacing Seth Moses. And that means there will be some reshuffling as Russell goes up for this header. And he'll be whistled for going over the back of Cox. Russell applauds the effort, though. So it means that Cortez will come in usually as a forward. Momeni's going to drop to the outside right back position. And the only question is Cortez going to play alongside Allen Russell, or is Allen Russell going to drop into the midfield?
Blues number 9, Chris Cortez, substituting in.
And as Momeni drops back, he's going to have to watch his physicality, as he's already gained the attention of the referee tonight.
Oh, Momeni lets this one skip by him. However, good covering as it's mopped up. But it will be a throw-in for Harrisburg. McLaughlin gets it into Cox. Hernandez looking to create off the dribble. Still going Hernandez, and he goes down, and the referee gives him the free kick right at the top of the box. And I think Okai's asking, hey, can I take it?
Well, I don't know about that call. Christian Hernandez went down very easily right there, as he's a left-footed player, and the ball was on his right foot. He probably didn't want to take it and just said, I'll fall. But it's going to give Harrisburg City Islanders an opportunity at a free kick and another chance for Mohamed to test his early on strengths tonight.
Pelletier and Hernandez are the main characters in this plot. Ekra trying to run interference along the wall. It could be Hernandez on the left. Goes for the near post, and he scores! Looked like it was heading toward that near post, bent all the way back beyond the reach of Muhammad Mohammadi, and Harrisburg City have their first goal of the season.
Goal for the Harrisburg City Islanders, Christian Hernandez.
That one coming in the 43rd minute. Great left-footed shot as he earned the free kick. He takes the free kick and makes Mohammed look foolish here as we see bends it around Okai on the left side. Mohammed just caught standing flat-footed as that ball curved around the edge of the wall. Great shot by Christian Hernandez as they bring it back within one here at the end of the first half.
And that'll be a huge boost to this Harrisburg City Islanders squad. Finally off the mark in the USL Pro 2014 season.
Dr. David Velasquez is the official
Overlap on the far side.
OC Blues.
Neatly bought down.
Velasquez is located
Russell,
in the city of
half
Fayette.
space at the top of the
Learn more
box.
about Dr.
And it's easy
Velasquez.
for Noble
Give
in the
him a
end.
call at 714-990-1318.
Well, that was good layoff there from Christopher Santana, leaving it off for Alan Russell on his left foot. Didn't get all of it as Noble was able to go to his left and capture that in. But we have a whole new game here right before the end of the first half as we're now at 2-1 going into the 45th minute of first half.
And there will be an additional 3 minutes added on. Can Harrisburg grab the equalizer before the two teams go into the locker room? Good job by Giovanni Santana to win the free kick. Okai's going to leave this one off. As we are now into stoppage time. Oh, it's a whole new game now at the end of this first half, heading into the second. As Christian Hernandez's 43rd minute free kick has put Harrisburg City back into this one.
And the Blues going to try and hold possession here at the end of the first half. Don't want to give Harrisburg an opportunity right now.
Bit of a heavy touch allows the Blues to win it back. Santana chasing on the far side. Gonzalez clips it forward. And Ribeiro able to get there before Alan Russell. Great chasing from the captain, never giving up on lost causes. As Harrisburg has to work the ball all the way to the other side to get away from him. Ribeiro looking for options. Clips it over to the far side. Langley. Marquez, Ribeiro. Pelletier. He's been with the club since 2008, the longest serving player on this Harrisburg City Islanders team. Oh, what a move by Bauke. Leaves it off for Hernandez in midfield. Swung over to the far side for Langley. That's a smart ball into the channel. But well shepherded out of bounds. Goal kick for the Orange County Blues in the 47th minute.
And the way that Harrisburg was stringing together passes here at the middle of the field, I thought they were going to be content going in at half 2-1. But Clesio Bauke put on a great move, putting the ball into the third of the OC Blues defense and almost earned himself a corner kick. But as we go into the final minute of the first half, let's see what the ref's going to call.
Russell. Oh, the overlap's on if he wants it. Played inside. Good defending by Boehner. Noble will pick this one up. Come to the edge of his penalty area. Wants everybody to get forward. And then plays it short. Neat combination play from Harrisburg. Working it down the far side. And Bauke takes a huge tumble, but it was a fair challenge. 19-year-old made 9 appearances and scored 2 goals for Benfica's first team. Benfica, of course, winning the Portuguese league this year. Long ball into the box. Headed away. McLaughlin fighting for it. And the Blues just trying to get it clear. And that will do it for the first half. The Orange County Blues racing out to a 2-0 lead on a brace from Christopher Santana. However, in the 43rd minute, Harrisburg clawed their way back into this game with a free kick from Christian Hernandez. And it seemed to me, Brad, that Mohamed Mohammadi was expecting that ball to go toward the upper corner, and he overplayed it.
Yeah, as we saw on an earlier free kick, Christian Hernandez had a big on-swinger going from left to right. Huge curve that found the back post. He just decided to put that same spin on his free kick, bending it around the wall, and Stephen Okai and Mohamed just couldn't do anything about it. Great shot from the free kick spot.
Oh, the Blues did a great job, came out well, started strong, scored those 2 goals through Christopher Santana. Alan Russell, of course, the main protagonist, very prominent in the first half. However, giving up that goal has got to be a bit gut-wrenching for the Blues, as they know now that they're in for a battle in the final 45 minutes.
Yeah, this is the only meeting between these two teams all season long. Harrisburg City definitely does not want to go down without a fight, and as they were able to notch a goal here, the first one of the 2014 season, bringing this to a 2-1 game. But you got to like the effort that the OC Blues came out with tonight and continued, as we see Momeni being very physical here on this right side, is going to be on the opposite side going in the second half. You got to love the play from the middle and Gabe Gonzalez. His touches were not very many in the first half, but they meant something. Finding the feet of Okai, finding Russell, and those great switches.
It's 2-1. The Orange County Blues lead the Harrisburg City Islanders
and
at halftime.
That first goal right there into the right corner. Great first touch by Santana, bringing it down.
Oh, we're going to take a break right now, but we'll be back 5 minutes before the start of the second half, so we have a special treat for you, an interview with USL President Tim Holt. So stay with us. halftime at Anteater Stadium. It's the Orange County Blues 2 and the Harrisburg City Islanders 1. But right now, we're honored to be joined by United Soccer League's president, Tim Holt. Mr. Holt, first of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Mark. My pleasure.
The first question I have for you is that with the expansion clubs coming in, Sacramento, LA, Oklahoma City, and then Tulsa and Colorado Springs next year, it's been very busy in the USL Pro. What do these new teams bring to the table?
Well, it is an exciting period of growth for the league to have 3 new teams coming in next year. 2 already announced for 2015. Another one to be announced in May, and we're not done yet. It's an exciting period. I think it demonstrates that we've been able to stabilize the league. It's exciting. We've had different, more sophisticated owners looking at our league. The expansion, if you'll notice, in all the markets that you just named is westward. So we're starting to turn this from an East Coast league that sort of was more regional in nature into a fully national league with regional footprints and more rivalries. So the best is still to come.
Well, one of the teams that we talked about, of course, the LA Galaxy 2, essentially the LA Galaxy reserves. How do you feel that their entrance into this league could possibly change the landscape of the USL Pro, considering that other Major League Soccer teams are interested in moving their reserve teams into this league as well?
Well, it certainly does change things, but in a deliberate manner. When we entered into this affiliation partnership with Major League Soccer, better part of 2 years ago, one component was the affiliations, and now we have 11 teams that are affiliated this season. The other part was giving MLS teams the option to own and operate their own USL Pro team. So the Galaxy, with Galaxy 2 are the first in the door. You mentioned the Red Bulls. We expect there'll be somewhere between 4 to 6 MLS teams operating USL Pro teams either in their own market or a satellite market as early as next season. So it's something that we'll have to manage. It's very, very exciting. We think it enhances the league and the experience for fans, players, everybody involved. But it is something that we'll need to do in terms of managing our growth as we move forward and learning from the experience that we're having with the Galaxy 2 in the first year. And it's a great club to start with.
On and off the field, it's about a year and a half. How would you gauge the partnership between the USL Pro and Major League Soccer?
Better than we expected, probably. The affiliations to go from 4 that we had 4 teams that really did a good job for that to grow into 11. We're now 3/4 of our league has MLS affiliates is very positive. Again, as I just mentioned before, this foray into owned and operated second teams that the MLS teams have is very important. So the hybrid of those 2 things, I think, will in part be a major characteristic of the league. It doesn't define the league in and of itself, but it's a huge part of what we are. In addition to having great franchises all over the country, and we see this being a 30 to 40 team league by the end of the decade that really has a heavy MLS flavor and a heavy national flavor and really strong, stable ownership groups that are packing new soccer stadiums and the product in the field being better than ever.
Well, USL President Tim Holt, thank you so much for joining us. And also, we wish you continued success in the growth of not only the USL Pro, but all the United Soccer Leagues, including the W League, the Premier Development League, and the Super 20s as well. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Mark. My pleasure.
What a final 45 minutes we're in for here, Brad, as the Orange County Blues with a 2-1 lead over the Harrisburg City Islanders, but it's Harrisburg who went into the locker room with all the momentum.
Yeah, I think they might have made a quick little change here. Harrisburg City Islanders will get that officially here.
Oh, Colin Zizi has checked in, just waiting to see who he went out for. It looks to me that it's Morgan Langley who has left us. Oh, no, Langley's still there, beg your pardon. He's moved back to defense, so that means that Boehner is out. So ZZ for Boehner right at the start of the second half for the Harrisburg City Islanders. But it's the Blues who are looking to push the tempo here. Josh Suggs. Excellent movement from Cortez. Okai
Ladies and gentlemen, we
slings
have
it to the far side.
for Harrisburg City Islanders starting the second half.
And good defending on that far end by Rafael Cox.
Now
But it's
entering
at the
game,
expense of a
number
throw-in.
6, Colin
And it looks like we got both teams here so far, one sub in the game. Both have 4 remaining. We'll see what changes each squad elects to do as ball comes in, knotted out.
Still going here, Orange County. The City Islanders able to get it away. Eck returning, and he goes to ground and wins the free kick.
Not a bad foul there in the middle by Okai to slow down the momentum as Harrisburg had numbers going forward.
Zizi with his first touches, and he wins it back. And this is Boku. And Boku wins the second corner kick of the game for the City Islanders.
And Harrisburg looks to be starting the second half where they left the first half off.
The heavy artillery up from the back as Hernandez will take this in-swinger from the near side and head it away. Russell saves it from going out of bounds and push forward, and the offside flag will go up here. Great run, but just couldn't hold it. Noble plays it quickly. Smart from the City Islanders goalkeeper to get Marquez into the attack. And this time the offside flag will go up against Ekra.
Yeah, there's plenty of space here on the right side for Marquez. Elects to play it in early, trying to catch the OC Blues defense sleeping. Offsides call, though. Kind of a waste of possession right there. You want to see them hold the ball and move the ball up, as we see the OC Blues have been doing a great job of tonight.
49th minute from Anteater Stadium. The Orange County Blues holding a 2-1 lead over the Harrisburg City Islanders. Mark Serber alongside Brad Paul. Hope you're enjoying our coverage as the Blues able to get that ball out wide. 3 players pouring into the box. The fourth making the late run, but it was well read. And the Blues doing a good job to get back all the way over to Mohammadi. And smacked clear by McKenzie. Hernandez chasing in the midfield. And there was a chance to slide that ball. Instead, the Blues trying to work their way out of traffic.
And all night tonight, the Blues have been doing a great job winning the ball in midfield so they don't have to start that attack out of their defense. Great job by the midfielders tonight for the OC Blues.
Suggs cutting inside. Had the beating of Langley. Gave it off to Russell. Elects to keep possession. Rashawn McKenzie. He's had a stellar game in center of defense in his first game on loan from Portland, as this one's into the box. Gonzalez works his way in, plays it to the far post. And McLaughlin did well to get back. ZZ showed too much of it, and the break could be on here. Last-ditch defending, played in, and Noble punches it to safety. First corner kick of the game for the Orange County Blues, and it comes in the 51st minute.
As we look at the replay here, ball gets poked away. Alan Russell on the right side looking for that near post, and Nick Noble made a great diving stop there to prevent it from being 3-1 OC Blues early in the second half.
This one's going to be an in-swinger from the far side. The Cavalry makes its way in, and it's another free header put over the target from the Orange County Blues. They've had their chances from set pieces, but have been unable to convert, Brad.
Yeah, it looked like Rashawn McKenzie got up there, just could not get it down on goal, just going over the crossbar. Great corner kick as Noble was just standing there waiting to see what was going to happen.
Okai wins the header over Ekra. Suggs plays it forward. That pass a little off kilter from Okai. McLaughlin looks to counter. McLaughlin cuts inside. Hernandez has his pocket picked. Russell trying to stay on, and the flag is up. Russell needed to hold his run just a little bit, and he can wave his arm at the assistant referee on the far side all he wants, but he went too early there.
Yeah, it was just baiting him to make that run. Harrisburg City Islanders caught him off guard. Russell didn't agree, but Blues will have many opportunities to get that one back, and another opportunity for Alan Russell as well.
Played in the path of Bauku. Bauku's in. Mohammadi comes out. And he's able to get there before the 19-year-old.
Save Mohammadi.
As we talked about earlier in the broadcast, Bouquet, he's going to have all the opportunities for Harrisburg tonight, as he's been the one putting pressure in the previous two games. As we see, his speed is one of his assets.
McLaughlin's got some wheels as well as he tracks down this ball in the far corner, looking to cut inside. Top of the box for Bauku. His shot deflected, and Mohammadi let that one run out of bounds. That was always going to be a corner kick, and I don't know why Mohammadi gave up on it.
Yeah, he might have had a blocked view there as his defender and another Harrisburg City Islander was in front of him. He thought he was sure it was going to be a goal kick, but another corner for Harrisburg City.
Third of the game for the City Islanders. Hernandez teases it into the middle. Headed back out. Hernandez will get there first. Has Zizi on the overlap, allows him to cut inside. Fouled right at the top of the box. And is it going to be deja vu for the Harrisburg City Islanders as they look for the equalizer?
As Hernandez drawing another foul, almost in a similar position to the first half, just on the right side, as the previous one was on the left. Will he stand over this and take it again? What do you think, Mark? Does he go at goal, or does he play it to the back post?
Well, the way Mohammadi overplayed the last one, I'd have another try. And Hernandez is going to go for that far post. And that one went almost all the way over the batting cage. So this time, Mohammadi had nothing to worry about. Chance goes begging for the City Islanders.
Missed kick there and a good opportunity wasted. Mohammadi probably happy about that one.
Ooh, Mohammadi, poor giveaway. Great job by the white jerseys to get back in numbers. Okai. Ekra feeds it beyond his legs. McLaughlin gets to the byline, takes a deflection. Fourth corner kick of the game for the Harrisburg City Islanders.
And just as Harrisburg squandered an opportunity, Mohammadi giving it right back on a poor goal kick. Ekra did a good job to bring it down, keep possession off Okai, earning a corner.
Sent to the far post, and Mohammadi had to paw it clear.
Save Mohammadi.
So Christian Hernandez will come over to the other side.
And ever since that 43rd minute goal by Christian Hernandez, all the momentum has been with the Harrisburg City Islanders.
Another in-swinger. This one played right to the back post, headed back across goal, and then Ekra looped his header up, and Mohammadi watches it hit off the crossbar and go out of bounds for a goal kick. A chance for this Blues defense to take a breather as they have been under the cosh here in the second half.
And we've seen it several times, ball going to the back post and them heading it back into the middle. It almost seems like that is their set play on corners and free kicks. Seems to be effective, giving them good opportunities.
Header won by Richie Marquez. Looks to be playing a bit further forward, Marquez. As a player goes down right away, the referee calls for the stretcher to come out. And Russell coming over to make sure that he's okay. It's Ribeiro who's struggling. Very smart from the referee, because you always stop the game on head injuries no matter what. Referee under no obligation to stop the game if there's any other kind of injury. But head injuries, the referee's instructed to blow his whistle right away. And the good news is that Ribeiro looks to be okay.
As Calderon's been doing a very good job, everything by the book tonight.
So Ribeiro's just going to have to wait for a second, get the referee's permission to come back in. And the ball given back to the Blues, but like the Blues did to the City Islanders in the first half, in a place where Harrisburg can press them. Okay, able to get a foot in. Russell. Suggs overlapping on the near side, clips it toward the back post. Free header, right at Noble, and unable to get the rebound on the far side.
I'm not sure he stopped that one behind the line there, Mark.
Well, Noble did well to get across his line. Able to make that first save. Santana of the Giovanni variety.
As we got the replay here.
Mazokai with a great ball forward, left off. And look at this overlap, Brad, from Suggs. A beautiful chip in the box as well. Here's the header, and Noble tried to scoop it away. And he did. Back to live action.
The OC Blues would like to recognize our ball kids tonight. Striker Girls U15.
Space on the far side. The cross goes wanting, and it'll be a goal kick for Nick Noble.
Well, you know, Mark, it's been a looming question in this day and age with technology. Do we need goal line technology? I think that one crossed the line. As you could tell by the way Noble saved it, it looked like it should be 3-1 OC Blues right now.
Either way, good reactions from Noble to scoop that one to safety. And Russell will be whistled for the push in the back. Free kick for Zizi. Zizi in his third year with the club.
Stay up to date on all your Blues
Pelletier
news at
turning 29 today.
www.ocbluesfc.com.
Jason Pelletier.
Like us on
Hernandez.
Facebook and be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Post your pictures using
Bouquet
the
is
hashtag
dispossessed.
@OCBlues for a chance to win
And Russell
free
wants the
swag.
counterattack. Instead, Christopher Santana waits. Now he gets it to Russell. Russell cuts inside. He's held, and it will be a free kick for the Blues from the same exact distance where Christian Hernandez put in his free kick in the first half for the Harrisburg City Islanders.
The question is, who's going to stand over this one? We've seen those two great, phenomenal goals from Okai, but it looks like he's staying off.
Well, perhaps this one a bit further out wide. as we are on the hour mark here at Anteater Stadium. Orange County trying to extend their lead to 3-1. As it's played in, Noble comes out and it's headed away. And a foul's going to be called, but it looked to be Richie Marquez who flew into Noble and not an Orange County Blues player.
Oh, the center ref calling it from the sidelinesman. Maybe he saw something that we didn't.
Langley. Bauke trying to hold his run. Langley gets it back. Little 1-2 with Ekra. Bauke's in, and the flag is up, but that's a good save by Mohammadi. And then Mohammadi goes down in pain, as I think that one hit him in a place where you don't want to get hit.
Well, it was a great opportunity there. Langley continued his run as the ball was given off from Ekra. If Bauke let that one go, Langley would have been on sides and had the opportunity with Mohammadi. But Bauke, the fiery competitor he is, went after it and got called for the offsides. As we see here, hit in a position nobody ever wants to see.
We'll talk about being 100% committed to the cause. As Mohammadi's just going to need a second here to regroup. Chance for the players to get some water.
And Clesio Bouquet, only 19 years of age, maybe inexperience right there played a factor, as he's got to learn that Langley was on that attack. He would have been the one onside. He would have been the one legal to go at goal. As we see on the replay here, it looked like Gabriel Gonzalez might have come in and knocked Noble. Good call by the referee there.
So from one goalkeeper on the ground to another, as Mohammadi struggling here. So we'll have a lot more injury time to be added on. Some of the Blues players going over to the bench to get some water. Goals from Christopher Santana in the 6th minute and the 24th set the Orange County Blues on their way. But the Harrisburg City Islanders struck back through a Christian Hernandez free kick. 2 minutes from first half normal time. And it's 2-1 as we're past the 60th minute mark in the second half. And the good news is that Mohammadi's okay and be able to continue.
Dr. David Velasquez is the official.
This ball go all the way through to Noble.
OC Blues. Dr. Velasquez
Quickly
is
played out to
located in
Ribeiro.
the city of Brea. To learn more about Dr. Velasquez, give him a call at 714.
Push for Ekra. What a little flick, but the Blues are wise to it. Mohammadi's clearance was flicked on by Santana, but won back by the Harrisburg City Islanders. Nice first touch from Langley. Ball back down to terra firma by Hernandez. Plays catch with Zizi. And Hernandez trying to slide it in. Langley takes the touch. Langley being pulled out wide. And he didn't get it, the proper connection on that shot. He should have let that ball go there, though, for Bauke.
Yeah, he was not the prime position there for Harrisburg. But I would have liked to seen what Christian Hernandez could have done. Maybe play that ball in with his left foot. He's been the one distributing it on those free kicks. He should have taken that one with pace.
Russell leaves it off for Gonzalez. Oh, an excellent work to dance the way out traffic. The ball in over the head of Russell. Santana chasing it down on the far side. And safety the first priority from the City Islanders defense. Suggs with the throw-in. Russell gets there, did well to sort his feet out. Suggs curls it toward the far post. Just unable to get proper contact on the header. Means it's Nick Noble's ball. Noble puts it on the ground. Flicked on for Ekra. Was looking for McLaughlin inside. And good job by the referee once again to play advantage as Ekra was held back. And then once they lost the ball, the referee brought it back for the free kick. Harrisburg waiting for their defensive players to get forward. Played toward the far side. Oh, free at the back post. Back in for Bauke. Bit of a heavy touch, and the Blues are able to clear. Time for Ribeiro. The rookie on loan from the Union will bring it forward. Long ball looking for Langley. Smartly headed back by Suggs to his keeper. As both teams preparing fresh legs on the far side. Russell from distance. Not asking anything of Nick Noble there.
Here comes some changes right now.
And it's the goal scorer, Christian Hernandez, who's going to leave us. And coming in for him is 22-year-old Jamaican Jamil Hardware, who joined last season from Motala in the Swedish second division.
Blues number 27, Mohamed Rockneypour, replacing number 20, Christopher Santana.
And two-goal hero Christopher Santana will go off to warm applause as Mohamed Rockneypour comes in, with John Spencer flipping the switch on his second substitution of the evening.
It's an interesting move by both coaches, taking out the goal scorers in tonight's match for both teams.
Oh, Rockneypour perhaps a bit more defensive-minded as John Spencer looks to close out this game. And that's definitely got to be a yellow card. The referee disagrees, keeping the cards in his pocket. Can the City Islanders score their second goal from a set piece this evening? Cleared away. Chance could be on here. Santana chasing. Able to get it up the line. Muscled off the ball once again. Pace of this game picking up as the Blues pour forward. Onside is Suggs. Suggs trying to pick out the far post. He needed that on his right foot if he was going to get it. Otherwise, it was always tailing away from Nick Noble's goal.
By number 15, Josh Suggs.
As the counterattack fizzles out for the Blues, and it could be on here for Ekra. And poked away before Baoke could get to it. Good turn on the far side. Trying to slip it through for Russell, but Marquez was wise to it. And it's the front three that's just so dangerous for the Harrisburg City Islanders.
Well, that was a great string of passes from the OC Blues. Suggs had that left-footed shot, and Okai continued his run. That might have been an opportunity on the back post, but Suggs hit it with very good pace as he was going for an opportunity on goal, just missed.
Cesar Rivera getting set to check in for John Spencer's side. Rockneypour with the ball on the far side, or Okai rather. Smartly worked out of the corner. That long ball looking for Ekra. One back by the Blues. Okai. Beautiful ball into the channel for Russell. Russell with the one-time cross. Oh, and Ribeiro mishit it, but it ends up comfortably in the hands of Noble.
Smart move by the captain there. Everybody looking for that ball in the air. He plays it behind low, and almost a miss clearance gives OC Blues an opportunity. But Noble comes out and sends that one away.
Little push of frustration from Jimmy McLaughlin as that ball goes out of bounds. McLaughlin in his third season on loan from the Philadelphia Union, as here's the substitution. Gabriel Gonzalez coming out and Cesar Rivera coming in. Rivera, who was with the club in the team's inaugural season, 6 goals and 4 assists in just 13 games played. However, disappeared and now has resurfaced from the PDL's LA Misioneros for his second stint with the Orange County Blues. Rivera is what his old coach Charlie Nemo used to call an X Factor, has the ability with a moment of magic to change the game at any moment.
With this game being so close, any magic right now would be great.
Blues clinging on to this 2-1 lead over the City Islanders in what has been a very evenly played second half. Both sides have had their chances, but it hasn't really been a case of one team grabbing this game by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, they both had their opportunities. A lot of offsides calls for both teams as Clesio Bouquet can't keep. Ooh, close one there. Almost handball out of the box. But Bouquet can't keep his runs down. His speed just gets the better of him. And with the Blues playing some mistimed balls as they've been caught offsides.
Rivera wins the header. Only as far as Rivera. Giovanni Santana. Sprayed out to the far side. Unable to keep it inbounds, and the ball goes back to the City Islanders. '72nd minute. More questions being asked of this Orange County defense, but they're able to work their way out of trouble and win a throw-in. Mark Serber alongside Brad Paul here on Orange County Blues YouTube page. Want to wish everybody watching a warm welcome, as well as back in the Pennsylvania capital, the City Island Hecklers and the Sons of the Susquehanna. And a chance for the Blues. What a shot! Tremendous save from Nick Noble.
How about that touch? Off the chest, laces, trying to catch Noble, coming out of his line. What an opportunity.
That's exactly what Rivera is capable of.
As we see here on the replay, great ball by Alan Russell, brought down on the chest, one touch. What a save by Noble. Great opportunity. Talk about that X factor right there. Almost saw it in action.
Rockneyport to take the first corner kick of the game for the Orange County Blues, and it's headed in. Is that the goal that puts the City Islanders to the sword? Rockneyport's corner kick. And Chris Cortez rises highest. And beautiful downward header. Absolutely nothing Nick Noble could do.
What an opportunity there for the Blues, and Chris Cortez does not let that one get away from him. 3-1, second half lead for the OC Blues in the 74th minute. What an on-swinging corner kick that was. Reached the ball at its highest apex. Chris Cortez put it right down on goal. Nothing Noble could do about it. Great, great header from Chris Cortez.
Der Sheng has checked in for the City Islanders. Still so much creativity and firepower for Harrisburg, though. Jan Ekra has shown tonight that he can play a player through at any moment as they get to the byline, but it's cleared away by McKenzie.
And it'll be interesting to see if Edinho Jr. gets in the game for Harrisburg, as he's also one that could change things around in a heartbeat.
And cleared away again, but at the expense of a throw-in. Der Sheng's going to leave this one off.
But how about that goal by Cortez? Early candidate for goal of the week, reaching it at its highest point and slotting that one away.
Flicked on. Mohammadi was late and then put over the goal by Garrett Pettis. And a corner kick is called, although Harrisburg City Islanders are asking for a handball. Corner kick is cleared away. Roknipor. Mohammadi has shown his versatility tonight, not only able to play at the wing position, but also as a fullback. And he's done a good job on both sides of the ball tonight.
Scores, stats,
You
news,
talk about
and more
the
exclusively on
headed goal by Chris
USLProSoccer.com.
Cortez, but it was the first one put on target as the Blues had been winning header after header after header in the City Islanders box against a City Islanders team that has been rather static on set pieces.
Yeah, it might have been a second half talk there from the general manager, John Spencer, saying, hey, put those opportunities on goal. Let's do something with it and see what could happen. As Noble has not been sturdy all night in the back, leaving out some rebounds. But he has made some good saves, keeping them in this match. Without him, it could very easily be 4 or 5-1.
There's going to be a substitution, and it's the captain, Alan Russell, who will leave us. Herculean effort from him tonight, though, as always.
The leader out on the field there did a great job.
Providing the assist on that second goal. And Russell taking his time to get off the field.
Substitution for the OC Blues, entering the game, number 23, Andrew Hoxie.
And Andrew Hoxie
Replacing
makes
number
his
7,
debut
Alan Russell.
for the Orange County Blues. Played forward and poked out of bounds as Marquez and this Harrisburg City Islanders defense has really been taken to task tonight by the Blues. Hoxie joined from the Rochester Rhinos after 3 seasons with them, finally fit to feature tonight after struggling with a hamstring throughout preseason and the first few games of this 2014 USL Pro season so far. We
Corner
have
kick, OC Blues.
third corner kick of the game for the Orange County Blues. Saw what they did, or second rather, saw what they did with their first one, as this one played too far beyond everyone. And just a reminder, fans, to visit the USL Pro fan page on Facebook at facebook.com/USL Pro.
And on that last offensive surge, you got to see how you still like Chris Cortez going at it with pace, trying to get him that through ball. His speed earned a corner kick, though, as Marquez, all he could do was clear it out.
Jamil Hardware trying to play forward, repelled by the Blues. Looking to break once again. Roknipor, the substitute, trying to split Zizi and Cox, but unable to. Zizi and Hardware, rather. And the Jamaican trying to play it to the far side, but it's out of bounds before Dershin could get to it. One player who's come on for the Harrisburg City Islanders that I'm really happy to see is Garrett Pettis, wearing the number 9 jersey. Pettis missed all of last season with a hip injury. So it's good to see him back out on the field after not being able to play any games last year.
Harrisburg very happy about that one, as he could do great things on the field and hopefully have a spark here in the second half as we're down in the 80th minute with stoppage time remaining. Let's see if the Blues can put this one away.
And on cue, it's Pettis. Springs Morgan. Goes against Suggs, puts it in, and it was creeping into the near post, but Mohammadi with a big save, just getting a paw on it to tip it wide.
Yeah, typically that shot you want it to go away from the keeper, far post. Make him dive for that one. He tried to catch Mohammadi off guard, excuse me. Great save.
Hardware to take the corner. And the Blues have been bosses in the air all night. Comes back to Jamil Hardware. Blues repel it once again. Hardware to take the throw-in. And instead, we're going to have a substitution. Jan Ekra coming out of the game, and that's a surprise to me because he's been the creative fulcrum of this team tonight.
Well, you took out the goal scorer, Christian Hernandez. He's been giving great balls in, and Ekra, as you said, he's the only one creating those runs for Clesio Bouquet.
Ribeiro with the long ball in. And flicked on. Played back. Nothing for Mohammadi to worry about. Inside the final 10 minutes of normal time at Anteater Stadium, the Orange County Blues with a 3-1 lead over the Harrisburg City Islanders in the only meetings between these two teams this season.
Substitution for the Harrisburg City Islanders. Now in the game, number 20, Neil Schaefer, replacing number 7, Jan Ekra.
It's Neil Schaefer making his season debut. Marquez able to carry that one out wide. Skips past his man and wins a throw-in. Schaefer with his first touch. Gets it off to Marquez.
616.
Good sliding tackle, and the break could be on here for the Blues.
Thank you for your support.
One player into the box, now two, looking to get to the end line. Strong defending by Marquez and co. once again. And that a bit ambitious, as the ball will go right to Nick Noble.
And Mark, as you can see here, with only 9 minutes remaining in regular time, down 2 goals. This game has really opened up a lot. Both teams being able to get down the field on either side, but with how spread wide open it is, there could be another goal for OC Blues as Harrisburg's trailing and getting forward.
Well, he got the ball first and then the player, but it will be a throw-in for the Harrisburg City Islanders. It's not going to get any easier for them. Up next, they go to Sacramento for Sacramento's home opener, their first ever game in the California capital. There's a shot down low. Mohammadi makes sure to not give up a rebound there.
Learn more about head trainer Chris Phillips and his
As we
staff
talked about
at
right now, game getting way more open. He cannot be that alone and able to take aim on Mohammed. You got to close those gaps up. You don't want to let the game slip out of your hands, and like we had earlier in the season against Los Angeles Galaxy 2. Got to close it up and finish off strong.
One goal would make for a very nervy finale for the Orange County Blues. Cleared away by McKenzie. Does well to keep it in. And just getting it out is first priority. Rivera looking for the flick on, but he will win the throw-in. A reminder to make sure to follow at USL Pro on Twitter for all the latest updates. Andrew Hoxie is chasing.
Wearing that captain's armband now for Alan Russell, who he came in for.
Talk about Sacramento Republic. Word on the street is that they have 18,000 people who want tickets to the first ever home match for the Sacramento Republic. So it'll be a very hostile environment for the Harrisburg City Islanders to go into.
Yeah, especially after what looks to appear to be a loss tonight. That will definitely play on their emotions, having to go to that hostile Northern California raucous crowd.
The good news for the City Islanders is that they are back home next Friday against the Charleston Battery. They have just 4 games in May, and all of them will be on City Island. However, they'll start off a very busy June with 4 games on the road, so it all evens itself out. But that will be a huge 4-game homestand for the City Islanders squad if they're going to work their way up the table. However, still plenty of chance to possibly steal a point, or maybe all 3 here as Zizi puts it into the mix. And the Blues win the header yet again. We talk about the old Harrisburg City sides, and probably would be a bit more physical, have a bit more urgency in the box, and it wouldn't be so easy for the Blues to win those balls in the air.
Yeah, they're a lot more finesse and skill players now. They have been finding those holes and taking some shots on goal from distance, testing Mohammed, but their physicality, as we said, what they're known for, kind of lost that with the changing of the guard here.
Okay, playing it over. Rivera was chasing, but instead giving back to Noble. Quick punt out in the 86th minute rather. Played inside by Langley. Beautiful inner passing from the Harrisburg City Islanders, but it's cut out by McKenzie, who's been a rock at the back.
Getting that start here for the first time tonight of the season, showing well.
That throw and played from the track. Good strength shown by Ribeiro. Ribeiro cuts it back, still going Ribeiro. And he ran into a massive white jerseys. But it's another corner kick for the City Islanders. Trying to set up a frantic finale here at Anteater Stadium. Hardware with the outswinger. Good ball in, but won by the Blues again. Rivera needs to keep it. Zizi watching him. Rivera able to get it off to Hoxie. And Hoxie chasing, but the ball go all the way back to Noble.
Legs might have got the best of him on that pass right there, as he's been playing very hard all game here.
And the flag stays down. 2-on-1. Can the Blues put this game away? Played across goal. And that's it. All 3 points will go to the Blues, as Chris Cortez will never get an easier finish than that. But it was beautifully set up, and Cortez, the recipient, has scored his second goal of the game.
As Harrisburg had all their men up, trying for a frantic finish, OC Blues take a great opportunity. 2-on-1, back post. Easy touch for Chris Cortez, knotting his second one of the match. As we see here on the replay, flag stays down. Goes on goal, puts it across. Easy does it. 4-1 OC Blues, and they will take another victory here at home in front of a great crowd tonight.
Well, the Orange County Blues will face off next against the LA Galaxy, 4 o'clock on Sunday, right here at Anteater Stadium. And if you can't make it out to that one, then you can join us right here on YouTube. And my question for you, Brad, is can the Blues play the same way against the Galaxy 2 that they've played tonight against the Harrisburg City Islanders?
Well, we talked earlier in the broadcast about how if the goals start going in for Harrisburg, it might open up the floodgates. Well, it looks like it's been the complete opposite. Goals are going in for OC Blues, and it has opened the floodgates. They're going to need that against Los Angeles Galaxy, as they have scored almost on average 2.75 goals a game, almost 3 goals a game. They're going to need another 4-goal performance if they want to get that first victory against the LA Galaxy 2 this season.
And fans, tickets are still available.
What will be the verdict here? Corner kick, says the referee. So we are in the 89th minute of play. The Harrisburg City Islanders trailing the home side 4-1. And a frustrating night for them, as this one skied toward the back post. Headed away from Cox. Little touch on from Rivera. Zizi wins it back. Out wide for Langley, who's been a danger on the flank tonight. Langley trying to get inside. Can't beat his opposite number, Suggs. And Suggs just clears it into touch.
You gotta like what Suggs has been doing here. First start in for the red card at Gautreau. Playing a great, phenomenal game tonight.
Well, you can see the talent on this Harrisburg City Islanders squad. Ribeiro's one of them, as he lobs this one into the penalty box. Just that inability to score. As the ball's played in, the offside flag stays down, and it's Rivera turning, going 1-on-3, waiting for more white jerseys to join the attack, and Okai's in. Heavy touch from Okai, and it allows Noble to get a piece of it. Still going is Rivera, though, looking for his first goal this season. Oh, and you could see the wheels turning in his head as he tried to chip Noble, but Noble too smart for that.
Okai trying to get in on the scoring party there. His touch just eluded him, giving Noble an opportunity to poke it away. Would have been a nice goal for Okai.
Oh, miscue in the back and some nifty skill, and there needs to be more communication between the goalkeeper and defender there. But they get it into touch, and that's the most important thing. as another substitution will be made by the Blues.
As we've reached stoppage time here. This one's just to run some
Scores,
time off.
Stats, news, and more exclusively on USLProSoccer.com. You can check USLProSoccer.com after this match for the goal scorers and the stats from tonight's game. As Jimmy Turner comes in, more defensive firepower added to this Blues side as they try and see this game out. Giovanni Santana leaving after 90 minutes of work.
Blues, number 6, Jimmy Turner, now in the game.
And Pettis has that ball
For number 6,
ushered out of bounds.
Edgar Santana.
One good thing by the OC Blues defense tonight, they've not been letting balls get to the byline and turn and across. They've been doing a great job staying in front. Yes, they've been giving up some corner kicks, but they've earned themselves a lot of goal kicks as well and not letting them get that open cross in on goal. Great job, great change of attack and defense from the OC Blues tonight after last Sunday's defeat to the LA Galaxy 2.
Pease goal kick sent right back into the Blues half. Langley on the far side now. Has an overlap, allows him to come in the center, trying to engineer a half yard of space, and the offside flag is up, so the goal will not count. The Orange County Blues on their way to just their second win of the season and their second win ever versus the Harrisburg City Islanders, the first at home. And no need for more stoppage time, says the referee, as the Orange County Blues run rampant at Anteater Stadium. 2 goals either side of halftime. First from Christopher Santana and then from Chris Cortez was all the Blues needed as they dispatch of the Harrisburg City Islanders 4-1. Hope was restored just before halftime when Christian Hernandez curled his free kick past an overcommitting Mohamed Mohammadi, but the Blues came out and they were the side that finished their chances in the second half, and they take all 3 points, and this is a huge boost, Brad, for them ahead of their third game against the LA Galaxy 2, who they've lost both games to by scores of 3-1 or 6-2 on aggregate, if you will. And we just want to remind you that USL Pro on YouTube, every USL Pro regular season and playoff game will stream live on YouTube in 2014. Features include DVR, chat, social media, interactivity. Subscribe for free to the Orange County or the Harrisburg City Islanders YouTube channel. And of course, you can go back and listen to this one and watch the goals here on the Orange County Blues YouTube page. And Brad, final thoughts.
You gotta like the effort that the attack for the OC Blues had tonight. Chris Cortez, 2 goals in the second half. He did not let his opportunities go squandered. You gotta like how they matched up well against Harrisburg. Even though they had the more skill, were getting touches in their own third of the Blues defense. You gotta like how they had those quick switches of possession across the goal and made tons of great diagonal runs, putting the ball in.
And if you're Bill Betcher, what do you have to do to get your side up for the game against Sacramento Republic? What adjustments do you have to make tactically in order to have a chance on what will be a very emotional night for the Sacramento players and their fans?
You have to look at the positives. They got a goal tonight, breaking their streak of not scoring this season. Forget this one. Put it behind you because you're going to be going into a very hostile environment up at Sacramento. You never like to be sitting at the bottom of the table, but they're going to have to look at the positives from this. Great free kick from Christian Hernandez. Great movement of trying to get those balls in deep behind the OC Blues defense, but they got to work on staying on side.
We'll now go down live to the field where Hersini Del Cid is standing by for a player interview.
I am here with Christopher Chino Santana. Chino, congratulations on scoring your first 2 goals. How does it feel?
Good. It's good to be back at UC Irvine. Good to get 2 goals, and it's all thanks to the team, not just myself.
Does it feel good playing at home, or is it a little better?
Oh, yeah, I feel really comfortable here. It's a home turf for 4 years now, and hopefully now it's 5, so it feels good, and I'm comfortable here. So,
what helped you on the forwards?
just the teammates. I mean, everybody just got me involved, just got me out wide. with Allen holding the ball off, and then Gabby and Gio just finding me out wide. It's just good. It's fun to play out today.
Can we expect 2 more goals against LA Galaxy too?
Yeah, hopefully more too.
Great. Thank you so much.
Well, it seems that as long as your name is Santana, you're going to get on the score sheet. It was Giovanni in the 3-1 loss last Saturday against the LA Galaxy too, and then it was his younger brother besting him tonight, Chris Santana, with 2 goals in the first half to set the Orange County Blues on their way. And we talked about this, that against the LA Galaxy 2, the Blues wanted to be direct. They wanted to stretch out the Galaxy 2's defense. Now, against the Harrisburg City Islanders, they worked on playing possession during the week. They played possession, and they came out and got a 4-1 win. Do you stay with that possession game, or do you go back to that direct route against the Galaxy 2?
Well, you have to look at it that they've played LA Galaxy 2 twice this season already, and you did not get a result. If this is what's going to work and you're going to score 4 goals a game, go with what's working at the moment. Don't change it up. It'd be interesting to see once Dariush Yazdani gets back on the field, on the sideline there. But Spencer did a great job stepping in tonight, and I say you continue with this pace. Play the possession. As if you don't win in the first or second match, try what works, as you got the 4-1 victory tonight.
From one goal scorer to another, Hersini Del Cid is on the field with Chris Cortez.
We are here with Christopher Cortez. Congratulations on scoring your first 2 goals of the season. This was a great victory for you guys. How do you feel?
Really good, really excited. Glad to put on a show for fans. Glad to be able to get 3 points tonight and just keep the season going, start building up points and working towards that playoff spot.
What helped you out in the front today?
Just good service all around. Had a lot of good service. A lot of guys had good movement, great distribution from the midfield, and I was lucky enough to get on the end of it.
Do we get the 9 goals you scored last season?
I'm hoping for a lot more than that this season.
Anything you'd like to say to the fans?
I just want to thank them all for coming out and being so supportive for us, and we're going to keep trying to put on a show for you guys.
Great. Thank you very much, Chris, and congratulations.
Thanks.
Well, in that 2-1 win against the Sacramento Republic, the Blues looked to be off and running, stalled against a very tough LA Galaxy 2 side, but a 4-goal blitz here tonight, the first 2 goals of the season for both Chris Cortez and Chris Santana. His first 2 professional goals is all that the Blues needed to run out 4-1 winners over Harrisburg. Beat them 4-2 last year on City Island, but have not had success here at home until tonight against the City Islanders. And Dariush Yazdani not on the bench tonight because of that red card against the LA Galaxy 2, but he really had to enjoy this game as a spectator.
Yeah, we saw him over here, and he was just nodding his head in approval of the job the guys did tonight. And they're not going to have much time to celebrate this victory, as they're going to be right back at it on this weekend on Sunday here at home at Anteater Stadium. Make sure to come out 4 o'clock, or if you can't, watch it right here.
And another game against the LA Galaxy 2. Then the Blues head up to Sacramento, and they don't leave California till May 8th when they take on the reigning runners-up, the Charlotte Eagles. So they get to stay in California for a while. That's something I think will really help the Orange County Blues. For the Harrisburg City Islanders, unlucky tonight, have to go to Sacramento, but then they get to go home for a 4-game stretch. And just a bit of news, the U.S. Open Cup brackets came out today, and on May 14th, the Blues will enter the tournament in the second round, where they will have to head up to Fresno to face the Premier Development League's Fresno Fuego. And that is a team that is always very strong, always a contender for the national title, and can often get up to 8,000 people in their stands for their games. On the East Coast, the Harrisburg City Islanders will also enter the fray in the second round in the U.S. Open Cup, but they will host the game, but they're waiting to see who their opponent will be. It's either going to be the Portland side, the Portland Phoenix from the Premier Development League, or it's going to be another team from the NPSL. So having to wait for that, but either way, Harrisburg City is a team that's known for deep runs in the U.S. Open Cup and have beaten MLS teams in the USOC as well.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting, and we'll see what happens next month.
Well, for now, the Orange County Blues can celebrate, but not for too long, as coming up next, another daunting task against the LA Galaxy 2. For Brad Paul, I'm Mark Serber saying goodnight from Anteater Stadium, where Orange County gets its second win with a 4-1 victory over the Harrisburg City Islanders.